Hello, friend. I want to begin today by saying this. It takes incredible courage to be vulnerable, especially when it comes to our mental health. Maybe you've spent years hiding parts of yourself, the pain, the fear, the shame, because you were afraid of being judged, rejected, or misunderstood. I see you. I feel you. Today, I want to talk about why vulnerability, as scary as it can be, is one of the most powerful and healing acts that you can give yourself. Not because it's easy, but because it's real. Because in vulnerability, we find connection, strength, and the freedom to heal. When we hear the word vulnerability, sometimes we think it means weakness. But vulnerability is the exact opposite of weakness. It is raw honesty. It is showing up with your heart wide open, even when you feel broken, uncertain, and afraid. It is saying, this is me. This is what I'm struggling with. I am imperfect, but I am enough. And that is brave and so powerful. In the vulnerability is where the soul begins to heal. Because when we allow ourselves to be seen, and I mean truly seen, we stop carrying the heavy burden of hiding and masking. We stop pretending that we have it all together. And that is when true healing can begin. Mental health struggles often come with shame. Shame that tells us to be silent, to hide, or to suffer alone. But vulnerability breaks those chains. When you share your story, even just a little bit, you take away that shame's power. You remind yourself and others that you are in fact human and that that's enough. That it's okay to not be okay. That opening up, even in small ways, invites support, understanding, and compassion. It connects us to others who have walked similar paths and lets us know that we are not alone. And sometimes the simple act of naming your pain aloud is the first step towards relief. I know how terrifying it can be vulnerable. The fear of rejection, of judgment, of being seen as too much can feel so overwhelming. Maybe you've been hurt before for opening your heart. Or maybe you've been worried that vulnerability will make you seem weak or less worthy. But the truth is that vulnerability is not about being perfect. It's about being real. It's about showing the messy, the flawed, the hurting, and the hopefulness all at one time. It's about trusting yourself enough to say, I am scared, but I'm still here. And the more that we practice vulnerability, the more we realize that the people who truly love us accept us exactly as we are. I would like to share a moment with you from my own journey. There was a time that I was struggling in silence, afraid to open up. I would put on a mask every day and pretend that things were just fine. I'm peachy, I would say. But inside, I was broken. One day, I found the courage to finally speak up. And at first, yes, it was just a whisper, but I still did it. I was shaking, I was terrified. But as I spoke, something shifted. The weight that I had carried for so long started to lift. And I realized in that moment, I didn't have to be alone anymore. That moment of vulnerability was one of the very first steps of me healing. So now I want to take a moment and reflect with you, and I invite you to reflect with me. If you feel safe, I want you to close your eyes and take a deep, slow breath in and out. I want you to feel the weight that you might be carrying, the parts you hide from the world. Now, inside of your heart, I want you to say, I am enough exactly as I am. Know that vulnerability is a gift that you give to yourself, a bridge from isolation to connection, and that healing is waiting for you on the other side. Thank you so much for being brave enough to be here with me today, for sitting with me in this vulnerable space. Remember, your story matters. Your pain is real, and so is your strength. You don't have to carry everything alone. When you open your heart, you invite healing, connection, and hope. So be gentle with yourself. You are worthy of love, especially your own. Until next time, take care of your beautiful, brave heart. You're not alone, and remember, I'm proud of you.